I'm Mark Noble, and this is the Academy of Football podcast.
Yo, this is the Academy of Football in claret and blue. Absolutely massive, they just ain't got a clue. But just watch how we move, we got it here, come and see. Yeah, stepping in clean. Irons.
Tonight, I welcome my guest who's a television personality, he's an actor, he's a singer, some will say he's a legend of Essex, but most importantly, he's obsessed with West Ham and he follows them home and away. Ricky Rayment.
Hello.
Rick, thanks so much for coming on, mate.
Yeah, thank you
Good
very
to
much.
see you, good to see you. Right, we're going to take it back to the very, very start, mate.
Yeah.
Where did it all begin? Where did you grow up? And your love for West Ham?
Well, as most West Ham fans, it obviously started from my dad, from my old man. He was like born in Dagenham, lived there for his whole life. My mum's Bethnal Green. All my sort of family are, well, there's a few Spurs to be fair that are in there, but most of my family are West Ham, the ones I like. And it all started, just following my dad. And then my first game, I can't remember what year it was, probably like 1996, something like that.
What kit did we wear? I'll be able to tell you what year it was. Do you remember the kit?
Jeez, I can't remember what kit we wore last season.
Who played for us?
I was like 6. I was 6 years old. All I remember is we played Charlton and lost 1-0 at home. And like, obviously it helped me so I could be prepared for what I was about to endure for the rest of my life, is that we don't win as much as we'd like to. But it just, from there on, I've just never stopped. Like, I've always been going to, I had a season ticket at Upton Park 13 years. When I was a kid, I'd be waiting at the gates after every game, getting my shirt signed, meeting the players, getting all my autographs. I've still got my own little books and that. Just been obsessed with them. You know, I've seen all of our big finals, been to them all that I've been alive for. FA Cup final, Steven Gerrard, I was there, crying in the stands after the game. Scaloni, you prick. Why? Just leave it. Why kick it out? But yeah, it's just... You know, once you've got a bug for it, it never leaves, does it? So,
do you honestly think it was his fault, Scaloni?
Yeah, 100% it was his fault.
Let's talk about that final.
Oh,
right?
It winds me up.
I was there as well.
It's his fault.
And 2-0 up, against Liverpool as well, by the way, who were in the Champions League final that season, I believe. They won it, didn't they, that season? Yeah. So 2-0 up against Liverpool, half-time. I think we're going to win this. We're actually going to win it.
Mate, 190.
I was 21 at the time, giving my age away there. I was 21 at the time, 21, 22. Yeah. And we're 2-0 up against Liverpool. And I think for the first time in my life, I'm going to see West Ham lift a major trophy.
We're going to do it.
We're going to do it. And not Pup Gerrard.
Oh, it was the most heartbreaking thing I think I've ever had to endure. Like, I couldn't believe it. Watching, like you say, should Scaloni let? Of course, mate, it was going out for a fucking goal kick.
It was going out for a goal kick, but
all he had to do was shield it.
You're 3-2 up in an FA Cup final. Right?
Shield it, let the keeper get it.
And in hindsight, in retrospect, when you watch the replay back, I'm with you. You should have just kept it, put it back to the keeper, whatever. He's hoofed the ball up. We're in the 90th minute. He probably thought the whistle was.
I know, but Gerrard's on the pitch. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everyone, especially that was prime Gerrard.
Yeah. Did
that
you cry?
Prime. Yeah. I was in all the way. I remember it. All the West Ham fans left. I think it was just me and my pal. Everyone had left. I was still in the stands when they was like lifting it all, and I was just in tears, crying, like watching it, just thinking that was literally us 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Like, it was heartbreaking, but. It's West Ham, isn't it? Fortune's always hiding. It's in the song. Like
it's in the DNA. We say this quite a lot, that we always seem to find a way of messing everything up all the time.
Yeah. That's why we can relate, because us as humans, we're exactly the same. Do you know what I mean? We're always fucking up. We're always almost getting there, you know, but it's about that grind. Yeah. It's about that fight. It's about that journey to the top, even though you might not make it, you know. It's being a part of it, the support of it. Like this season, like, I've been going home and away more because I feel like they need us right now. Yeah. Like, they need us. They need every single person they can get. So I was like, right, let's go. Let's keep following it. Like, if we're here to support, let's support. Do you know what I mean? There's no point sitting at home and moaning it on Twitter or Instagram. Go out there, get in the trenches, support them, make the noise you can make, and hopefully you can be the reason that, you know, that small percentage that helps us get safety.
I want to ask you, right? When the season started and I don't want to say we had a fire sale, but we got rid of a lot of players, like a lot of important players, and we were signing players like Callum Wilson. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to be proven wrong because I now like him, Callum Wilson. But when we did sign him,
everyone was the same, weren't they? There was here we go, another injury-prone player. Like, it's typical West Ham. Like, we've done it numerous times. We always seem to sign these, has-been players. But to be fair, when we did sign him, I didn't have that outlook because I know he can score. And as much as he's had his injuries, he has still played quite a lot of games. And he's come in and he's not made a massive impact, but he has made an impact. He scored some important goals. And who else really is in the team that can score goals? Even Taty, like, I know he's our new striker that's come in. He's not, I wouldn't say he's like a prolific goal scorer or anything.
Well, if you look at what Lazio fans were saying, because we've got a bit of a connection with Lazio, haven't we, West Ham? So if you look at what their fans were saying when we first signed him, they think we were robbed. Yeah. It's like 25, 30 million we paid for him. No, it was like, take him.
I actually really rate him, right?
He reminds me of an Arnautovic. He doesn't have the same stature and the same build and the same sort of aura as an Arnautovic.
He puts the tackle in, he puts the pressure on under players. And to be fair, him and Pablo, I thought they were great together. The few games that we had, the way that like Taty would pressure the strikers, Pablo would be just behind him pressuring anyone that got past. And now like Pablo's got injured, we haven't really got that midfielder that's pressuring with Taty. Do you know what I mean? Souček's come in. He's not really a geezer that's going to be pushing up, pressing. He sort of sits back. Fernandez sort of sits back. He does press a little bit, but not like Pablo was. And I think that was a big miss. I think the signings we made at the start of the season, not great, but the signings we made in January, as much as everyone was a bit hesitant on it, I think they've all done really well.
I am going to say though, a lot of our fans, I'm not going to say a lot of our fans don't like Souček, but a lot of our fans don't want to see him in the team.
They don't respect Souček. That's what it is.
For me, you have to have a player like Souček in the team.
He's got to be in.
When you go back to the 90s, we had players like Peter Butler. When you go into like the noughties, we had like your Cole Fletchers. You need that player
workhorse that's going to put it in.
Workhorse to put it in, to clean everything up, just to play the simple pass.
He's scored a lot of goals.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
He scored a lot of goals and important goals. And we need that different type of threat. Like he's threat in the box. He's big. He can defend from the corners. Like he's a big part of our team. He's not everyone's glamour footballer. Everyone looks at and goes, oh, like a Paqueta or whatever. And, oh yeah, he's amazing. But he'll give you every game a 7 out of 10 minimum. He'll always give you a 7 out of 10. And since he's been back in the squad, I think we've been playing a lot better. And I think, obviously we was missing that bit of work in the midfield. It was all a bit too pretty, and Paqueta's always wanted to do little tricks and flicks. Yeah, he could tackle, but he didn't really put in as much of a shift as anyone else. So it's nice to have Souček back, and I think people have given him a little bit of disrespect along the years, but I think it's like people are slowly realising that he's a big part of our squad and he helps us a lot. So I'm happy he's back.
Well, he is your typical West Ham player. Do you know what I mean? He gives everything for the shirt. He bleeds, blood, sweat and tears. Yeah. He's not the most technically gifted footballer, as we just touched on. But again, he is that player that is going to try and drag you through games. He is a natural born leader, which we don't have in the team at the moment.
No excuses. He's no excuses. He's at it. He's always there. He's always ready to put the shirt on. He's already playing for the badge. Like, I think he is honestly one of the most underrated players that we've had in recent years, to be honest. He deserves a lot more respect. So I'm happy he's back in the squad, and I think it's showing merit of that he's back in it with the results we've had for the last, 10 games? We've done pretty well for the last 10 games.
Yeah, last 10 games, we've picked up
one
a
or
few
two
results.
losses in the last 10 games.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I'm happy he's back.
So there's a few games to go. $1 million question. You're smiling at me because you know what I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
Are we staying up or are we going down?
100% we're staying up. I think we're staying up.
So have a look.
Why not? You can't. You got to look at. You can't look at the West Ham that started the season. You've got to look at the West Ham right now, and then you say vice versa with Tottenham, Forest, and whatever. Like, yes, Tottenham are a big name. Yes, they got some good players, whatever. But their form is awful. It's not going to suddenly change, and then they're going to start picking up loads of points and winning loads of games. Our form is better than both Tottenham and Forest.
Yeah.
Forest have got Europe, so they're going to be knackered. They're going to be having to rest players for the further they go into Europe. Tottenham ain't turning a corner. They're still in Europe as well, so they're going to be knackered. I just feel like we will pick up more points than them two over the next 11 games. And as long as it's more than 2 more than them, or more than Forest, we'll stay up.
I think 5 wins.
why not?
We probably need about 5 wins.
Oh, we ain't getting 5 wins.
In the last 11 games.
We ain't getting 5 wins, but neither are Tottenham and Forest.
We need 5 wins.
Nah, we won't get 5.
Are we going to do it?
We're going to do it, but I don't know if we will need 5 wins. I feel like I don't think Forest and Tottenham are going to get enough points. I just think we need to just get a couple more. Well, obviously with Forest, we need two more points, and Spurs we need 4 or 5, is it? So I think we can do it. I don't know where 5 wins have come from, but you never know.
Well, Tottenham, I've been reading recently that they're looking at sacking their interim manager already.
Tudor.
Yeah, already. They've lost 1 game, right, against their North London rivals, 4-1, big scoreline as well. And they're looking at sacking him already.
They can't. Well, if they do, good. More for us.
Who's going down then? Forest or Spurs? Because it's those two that are right in the mix with us at the moment. Who's going down? Tottenham going down, aren't they?
I want Tottenham to go down. Listen, I said a long time ago, I said the perfect outcome. Arsenal come second, Tottenham go down, West Ham win the FA Cup. Perfect.
You're calling us to win the FA Cup now?
100%. I've got it on 40-1 at the minute.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, mate.
Why not?
Yeah, do you know what? I love your confidence.
Why not?
You've come in, you're full
In
of energy.
1980, we'd have all said, we're never going to win the FA Cup. We won that one, so why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I love your confidence, mate.
It's not confidence. It's just like, we're here to believe and dream and hope. Like, what's the point of being a football fan if you go, we won't win that. We're not going to do that.
Yeah,
like, why
you're
not?
right.
Let's stay up, win the FA Cup, watch Arsenal bottle it, and watch Spurs go down. Brilliant.
Are we winning the FA Cup this season?
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, go on then.
Yeah? Winning it?
Why not?
I'll tell you what.
Why not?
You know what I mean?
We got Brentford at home. That's a good draw.
I'll tell you what. Whilst we're at it as well, because we spoke about this last week. Payet free transfer. Are you having him back? Yes or no?
No.
Yeah, obviously I'm with Rick on this one.
It's gone late ages ago, isn't it?
Yeah, 10 years.
It's like getting back with your ex, yeah? She was banging at 23, now she's 40. Not quite as good, but you remember how good it was when she was 23. You're not going to go back with her now, are you? You're going to go back and try and find a better model.
All right, so if Payet knocks on the door and says, West Ham, I'm so sorry, take me back. David Sullivan, I love you.
He's nearly 40.
He's 38.
That's what I mean.
All right, if he knocks on the door and says, listen, I'm so sorry, I'm giving everything to the club.
Nah.
Yeah, just 1 free kick. You're not having him back.
1 free kick.
Just 1 free kick, just for 1 free kick.
If it goes in, then yeah.
Yeah?
No, I think it's too late.
Yeah,
Too late.
Yeah. No,
he's
I'm with
38. He's at the end. It always happens. It's what, you have that fairy tale dream of them coming back and it all being how it was. But it won't be.
Yeah.
He's too old and we don't need, like, he's there for the flair and we ain't in a position where we can even use flair right now. Hence Paqueta. Like, we've not even noticed him being gone, to be honest. Since he's left. We wouldn't even notice. What's your
thoughts on him?
Who, Paqueta?
What's your thoughts on Paqueta? Yeah?
I loved him. I think he's a brilliant player, but I think that betting scandal just fucked him. Like, after that, he was just fucked mentally, physically. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. We don't know how much, he's still a young geezer, like, compared to, like, he's 10 years younger than us. Like, we remember what it was like to be 25, 26. Like, there's still a lot of shit going on in your head, like, how you deal with things and whatever. You got to give him sort of benefit of the doubt. He's gone through a lot. He's had 2 years of bullshit from fucking the FA and arbitrations and this and that, and he's trying to play football and he's kids are in England and he's thinking, I just want to go home. Like, let the boy go home, innit? Like, he wants to go home, help his head out, get away from all that bullshit. He gave us some brilliant memories, the through ball to Bowen. Like, that alone, give him, the credit to just go and do what he wants to do without everyone hating on him. Like, he's just a geezer like anyone else, innit? You got to do what's best for yourself. So I appreciate that through ball. So he has my respect forever just for that, like, for that moment when I was in Prague watching it, So good luck to him. I hope he smashes it out there and maybe one day he'll come back. You never know.
Do you think he's guilty? Because when I asked
I don't think it was for enough dough, was it?
When I asked this question,
bet or something.
When I asked this question to a lot of West Ham fans, they kind of sort of skirmish around the subject and go, I don't know. But what you got to remember is he went through it for 2 years. This is just my opinion, by the way. So he went through it for 2 years, right? He claimed that the FA tried to ruin his life and ruin his career because it scuppered a deal to Man City, right? 80 million quid, which we lost out on as well. Why didn't the club sue the FA for losses? Why didn't Paqueta sue the FA? There's something there. There's definitely something there.
I don't know. You don't. I don't know the the ins and outs of it. I don't know what clauses there are in contracts. I don't know whether we could sue him. Whether what was in place at the time. Was there paperwork that said he was 100% signing for City? Could we sue for that? Maybe it was all just talk. Who knows? I don't really know. But from what we heard of it, it weren't for that much dough, was it? The bets. It was all like little bets. Like this geezer's worth millions.
Like 400 quid here and there.
That's what I mean.
It was something like that.
Are you gonna? What's the point?
Yeah.
If you're gonna do something like that, you're gonna do it for some decent readies, isn't it? Because then if you get caught, you're like, oh, well, at least I made a couple quid. But like, what's the point? If your cousin in Brazil is gonna put a 400 bet on you having a yellow card and it gives him $5,000, just give your cousin $5,000.
Yeah.
You make 125 grand a week. Like, what's the point? Like, so
it's very odd though.
It don't make sense to me. Like, if I was going to do something dodgy, it would have to be worth it.
Yeah.
If I've got loads of coin and I'm not going to be getting more than the coin I've already got, then what's the point of risking my whole career for a £400 bet on a yellow card?
It's a bit dodgy though, ain't it?
It is a bit dodgy, but he gets lots of yellow cards.
Paqueta Island, the bets are made on as well. The island that he was named after.
Listen, who knows?
I'm saying he's guilty.
Who knows?
I'm saying
Listen,
he's guilty.
it ain't for us to, I ain't got the hammer to say he's guilty. But, we've all done things that,
Talk to me about Prague anyway.
Prague, amazing. Unreal. I didn't have a ticket.
Did you spend a weekend there? Oh, did you went on your own, did you?
Yeah. I went on my own. When we got through, I was like, trying to get a ticket. And I've got loads of links. Loads at West Ham. I thought I'll easily get a ticket, but everyone wanted a ticket, didn't they? And everyone's got links. So I was like, oh, shit. Didn't get a ticket. I was like, fuck. I think Abe wanted like kind of a few grand for a ticket. I was like, I'll swerve it. So I was like, fuck it. All my mates were at work. None of them could get out there. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to go. Prague on my own. How can I get out there? Oh, fucking hell. Flight is 1,200 quid to Prague. Fuck that. I got a flight to Poland. I went to Krakow on my own and got a coach from Poland to Prague, like an 8-hour coach. And funny enough, I got on a coach and one of my pals that I knew, he was on the coach. I was like, oh, thank fuck for that. So I thought I was going to have to do this all on my own, like on my ones. So I knew I'd bump into someone. But yeah, we done an 8-hour coach journey all the way to Prague. Beers, boozing, all the songs going on for the whole journey. Like the best, non-stop. You imagine an 8-hour coach journey, like non-stop. It was incredible. And then get there, hanging about in Prague Central, fans everywhere, sun's out, boozing everywhere, songs. It was the best day. I didn't have a ticket, obviously, but they had the best, like these fan zones. Oh, mate, they was unreal. TVs everywhere, bars everywhere, toilets everywhere, no queues, no nut. It was perfect. And I remember everything up until, obviously, the goal. And then after that, I don't remember anything.
Too much to drink.
I was at it. I was here, there, and everywhere. It was one of the best nights of my life ever. Like but I don't remember anything after the goal. At all. I just woke up the next morning, like half an eye closed. I was like, where am I? And I just thought, oh my God, it happened. Went to a cafe on my own, had a coffee, and I was just sitting there crying, drinking my coffee. I was like, I can't believe it. We actually fucking done it. We won. It was just unreal. I was so used to not winning that it was just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It was the best. Do
you know what? Other fans of other clubs, right? They call it the bin of Europe. Right? They say it's just the shit. The Conference Cup. The Conference League.
The Cup.
They call it the bin of Europe. They've all taken a piss out of us because we, as West Ham supporters, what other clubs don't realise is we are the absolute kings at taking a piss out of ourselves. Yeah. So when we sing Champions of Europe, we know what we are.
We take the piss.
We mean it, but it's also tongue in cheek. It's a bit like It's Coming Home, England. But,
talking of songs, you know the new song?
Yeah.
The Taty song?
Yeah.
Me and my mate created that. Yeah.
Did you actually?
I've seen, where's this camera? I've seen a few you guys online, I don't know what camera I'm looking at. Trying to take credit. Me and my mate, we created that song, and I've got receipts. I've got voice notes from months ago of like the first version. It was first of all, we just went, we got Taty now, we got Taty. That's how it started, and then it evolved, and it was like, Taty Castellanos. And then we kept singing it, and then it did not catch on until Burnley away. Me and him were singing it. There was a drunk geezer in front of me. He was like, that's fucking all right, that is. That one's going to catch on. He started singing it. Then a couple more did. And then the whole away end of Burnley was singing We Got Taty Castellanos. I was like, oh my God.
It's a blinding song.
I've started a fucking song. Like, it's always a dream, innit, to start
It's a blinding song.
Get what I'm going. And it was unreal. So I've got receipts. I've got it on my WhatsApp.
It's a blinding song.
Yeah.
So you gave birth to it, and then it was raised by...
Yeah, and then I see like it was on Talk Sport, and then it was on Sky Sports, and it was all over Twitter, and then there was like a few West Ham forums that were going, oh yeah, we started that, and it was just about caught on. I thought, you lying little bastards. There's no way. No way. But yeah, I've got receipts, so don't worry about that.
Rick, talk to me properly now. How have we got ourselves into this mess? Like, honestly, West Ham, 3 years ago, we won a European Cup.
We sold our core. You know, look at where any of the players that were there 3 years ago.
Yeah, but
they're all gone, bro.
Forget about the playing personnel. This was coming. This has been coming for about 2 or 3 seasons now. And I don't really want to bring up David Moyes because it was a long time ago now. But do you think the problem started when Moyes was here? What do you think of David Moyes, actually? What did you think of David Moyes?
I like David Moyes. I've had... listen, it's fickle, isn't it? It's very fickle.
I loved him. I'm sorry,
One minute you can love someone, the next minute you hate him. And then the next day you love him, and then you hate him. But I thought he was a good manager. Well, he is a good manager. We all know that. His track record. He's a great manager. What he's done in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? He's been amazing. He won us a trophy. He had us in Europe majority of the seasons he was there. And it's not just West Ham fans. It's all fans. Very quick to jump on someone's back when it's going wrong, rather than trying to pull them back up and support them and go like, look, we know we're going through it right now, but we trust you. We believe in you. Look at City at the start of the season. That's calling out for Pep to be sacked.
Yeah, crazy.
It's the same thing, you know. The same thing. It doesn't matter who it is. Like when in football, when you're doing shit, everyone turns against you. When really, you just need to support. Like didn't turn into a bad manager overnight. Like we don't know what goes behind the doors. We don't know what signings he asks for and doesn't get. We don't know who gets sold behind his back. We don't know all those things that happened. He's a good manager. He won us things, and he probably could continue to win us things, but he probably weren't getting what he wanted or what he was asking for. We saw a lot of his team get taken out, sold, everyone gone. There's no one left from that team, really, is there?
I think the only one left.
That's Bowen, isn't it?
Yeah, Bowen, Souček, and Areola. Yeah, they're the only 3 left.
And then got rid of Kufal. Like he's like the number 1 right back in the Champions League right now.
I loved him.
He's like done the most like tackles and passes or something like that. Like, and we got rid of him because he was past it apparently.
Well, we got Aaron Wan-Bissaka in, so he was never going to play.
You need 2 in every corner.
Yeah, he was never going to play over Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Well, you say that, but Carl Walker-Peters gets games in front of him.
But the new policy, supposedly or allegedly, the new policy was going to be, we're not going to keep players over a certain age because it was an ageing squad. Yeah. If you look at Prague,
but then we signed Callum Wilson.
Exactly.
So
exactly. So it begs the question: you get rid of a Mikel Antonio who had a terrible accident, and then you bring in his best mate who he was doing a podcast with, who absolutely hated West Ham at the time, took the piss out of us at any opportunity he got, and that's just West Ham all over, ain't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it's all tongue in cheek again. We used to absolutely annihilate Wilson, didn't we? Yeah. All the away games, whenever he was there, we was always at him. We was on him. So why wouldn't he hate us? But at least he's signed for us. Obviously, he's getting paid, but he's signed for us. Yeah. He's putting in a shift. He's happy when he scores. So, and it seems like all the players like him. Yeah. And in videos I see, they're always laughing and joking around.
Oh, he's a positive bloke.
So it's good to have that in a changing room, innit? Have a bit of gel to keep all the players together. He's been a good signing, Callum Wilson. Yeah. But I still think we should have kept some of the old core. It just felt like it got ripped apart too quick. Do 1 or 2, but it was like it seemed like the whole core of our team just disappeared all overnight. And it's just been hard to find another core. But I think we found it now. I feel like we found it now. Like that the Sassy coming in has been amazing signing. Like I think he's been the best signing we've had in January. Like him coming in, he's shored up the defence. I think he's been really, really good. Really good. I'm happy. I don't know what you think about him, but when he was at Villa, because he went on loan to Villa, right? Yeah.
He was getting man of the matches in the Champions League for Villa.
Was he?
Yeah, he was, yeah. And I don't know why they didn't try and sign him permanently. I don't know whether it's because he wanted to stay at Chelsea. I don't know whether they couldn't afford him. But he hadn't played a game of football since last April. He hasn't played a game of football in nearly a year.
Come straight in as if he's
missed the game. He's come straight in.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, Mavropanos, right?
He's been good as well.
He's been blinding, mate.
He's been good, man.
He's been blinding.
Really good.
When Todibo comes back, he's going to be partnering Disasi, right? How do you think that's going to go? Because they're both very, very similar defenders.
We'll find out.
They're both
We're going to find out.
They're not very quick.
No, they're both not.
huge.
Yeah, but Disasi's a little bit quicker than Todibo. Listen, I like Todibo, but I just don't trust him. I don't know how good his legs are. I don't know how good his knees are. Like, you remember when he started, he only played one half and whatever. I just don't know how mobile and that he is. I'm not too sure about him being the first choice centre-back. I think at the minute, Disasi coming in, partnering up with Mavropanos, we'll see what happens with Todibo. I'm not 100% sure on him.
We've got Arsenal coming up in May. I mean, I don't want to say they're not on form at the moment, but they're starting to slip away.
Oh, they're bottling it.
They're starting to slip away from
to
slip away from the league as per usual.
Yeah.
So Dec is coming back for the third or fourth time, I believe. How do you think Dec's going to feel playing against us? Because they're going to be challenging for the league, and we could still be in the bottom three. How do you think Dec's going to feel when he comes?
It's going to be bittersweet, but he ain't going to give a shit about us.
Do you know what? I don't know. I don't know if I agree.
He left us to go and win shit. He's not going to save us.
He hasn't won anything yet, has he?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
So if he helps us stay up and he goes on to not win, he'll never live it down.
Listen,
never live it down, mate.
I've got loads and loads of mates that are Arsenal fans, right? Loads of them. And they all say to me, even though he started scoring against us in recent games, they all say to me, whenever he plays against West Ham, he never fucking turns it on. Ever.
Yeah,
so they can see something that we can't see.
Yeah, but they're just because we know him. Our players know him. Our club knows him. We know how he works. Maybe we're a bit of a bogey for him. I think he's a professional. I think he's a top class professional. I don't think someone like him is going to lower their game for a bit of emotion. He's not a West Ham fan at the end of the day.
Yeah,
is he?
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? He came to us once Chelsea had let him go, and we picked him up and took him on to where he is, basically. But he ain't a West Ham fan. At the end of the day, if he was, he would have stayed with us and said, "Oh, no, I love West Ham. Like, they mean more to me." He wouldn't throw a game for us.
The trouble is,
if it was last game of the season, Arsenal, West Ham, Arsenal to win the league, and West Ham he would choose Arsenal to win that league 100%. Yeah, 100%.
As a professional, and obviously someone who wants to win trophies, he definitely would.
That's why he left.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I think Dec's a very emotional guy.
I'm sure he is, but his emotions right now be wanting that league more than anything.
And if
it ain't, he will never win that league.
I don't
because if any of their players for 1 second are thinking, oh, I don't know about this. Oh, I've got a bit of a soft spot for this team. They're not going to win the league. They're not going to win it.
I don't think they're going to win it.
City don't think like that. You ain't got players on City going, oh, we've got a bit of a soft. They are machines. Like, they're going to go through them. And that's if Declan's going to win the league, he's going to have to go through West Ham.
Well, the trouble is with Arsenal as well is, again, I say this a lot to my group of mates who absolutely adore Arsenal. And at any given opportunity, yeah, exactly. And at any given opportunity, they always want to say to me, oh, yeah, but you don't know what it's like to fucking challenge for a league. But listen to me, mate. I know football, yeah? And Mikel Arteta and the players that they've got are not winners. They've not got one winner in that team. No. So when it does get to that nitty-gritty part of the season, they've got to come to the London Stadium, mate. And that is going to be...
It's not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy for them. That's going to be at a point of the season where we are going to be scrapping for our lives if we're not out of that bottom three.
And our recent record against them.
I'm going to say 2 or 3-0 West Ham.
I don't.
That's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the running.
Listen, I don't know about 2 or 3-0.
I'm saying it now. 2 or 3-0. I reckon we're going to beat Arsenal 2 or 3-0.
Where is it? At Argaff or theirs?
It's at London Stadium. I've actually got Aaron, the crazy ginger cabbie, coming in for that episode.
Do you think they're going to go full strength, like if they're in all the
100%.
if they're in all the cups.
100%. But
don't
they've
know.
got a big squad though. They've got a big young.
They've got a big squad, but they're not all 10 out of 10s, are they? They're all just sort of like 8 out of 10s.
Yeah, but if you
Like none, like I see an argument the other day about it. It's like once it gets to the end of the season, if Arsenal do win it, how many of their players are getting in team of the season?
well,
It's weird, isn't it? Like to have a Premier League winning team, but not many of them are going to get in team of the season.
well, this is the thing as
Timber,
well.
Gabriel,
This is the thing as well. Is
Rice maybe, and that's it.
all of their ex-players like Keown and all people like that like to talk about Arsenal and say that they're probably one of the best teams that the Premier League has ever seen, right? They haven't won anything.
They're off the Reds.
They've
mate.
not won anything
They're not-
yet, and they play the most boring.
They're not
football.
even close to being one of the best Premier League teams. Like they're nearly getting overtook by a subpar City. City still ain't hitting the heights that they were.
Yeah.
Like they're still like in third, fourth gear. So if a third, fourth gear City is giving you pressure and putting you under it, you can't be that good because they have had more than enough opportunities to be 15 points clear, 20 points clear. If they'd have not bottled it every time.
There's only
Because
one
City
way.
ain't being that good.
There's only one way they're going to win that league, Arsenal, and see if you can guess what it is. There's only one way they're going to win that league. Come on, Rick. There's only
like a
one
trick
way.
question.
See if you know. There's only one way they're going to win that league.
It's like a riddle.
And how do you think they're going to win that league? It is so obvious. It's in plain sight. There's only one way Arsenal are going to win that league.
The charges?
No.
No.
If they make Deck captain.
That's an obvious one, though, isn't it?
That's what I said. It's in plain sight.
They're just fucking obvious, mate. They've got Odegaard as captain and he's on the bench half the time. This is so stupid. It's in front of your eyes. He's been
Yeah.
a captain since he was 17, 18 year old. Like he's the perfect captain.
But he's not the club captain, though, is
He
he?
should be.
I know he should be.
The dumbest decision ever. Like it's so obvious that it's almost like Arteta's doing it to not because everyone said it. He's like, oh well, I won't do it then. Like it's so obvious.
I'll tell you a funny story. So it was round about COVID sort of times, right? I used to go on Radio 5 Live quite a lot. They used to ring me up and I used to talk about West Ham and as draining as it fucking was, because that's what we love to do, don't we? Talk about West Ham all the time. And this was round about the period where Deck was just breaking into the England team. And their panel was full of Arsenal fans, right? And one of them in particular, I can't remember his name now, but one of them in particular, he was saying to me, why do you rate Declan Rice so highly, right? And I said to him, I'm telling you now, he is the best player that has ever come out of our academy, and he will go on and captain one of the best teams in the Premier League, right? And yeah, it is a big shout. And I also said he will also go on to captain England, and they all laughed at me. I'm going to have to find that clip. And I'll have to try and put
that
it.
was probably in the days when they was comparing him to fucking Sean Longstaff.
Yeah, but it was like 2020.
Nah, mate, Sean Longstaff's better than Rice.
It was
Where's
20,
he?
It was 2020 when we had like Lingard and players like that. It might have been just a little bit before that, but I said to all of them, he will walk into any team in this league, and they all laughed at me, and now they
It's a
fucking
bit like
love
that
him.
famous.
That's what Mark Phillips said to me years and
Yeah.
years ago, before even Declan made his first team appearance. I asked him who's coming up through the youth ranks to keep your eye on, and
Yeah, same.
Oxford, all that. He said Declan Rice. And
Yeah, same.
He said to me back then, I think he was 16 then. He said by the age of like early 20s, he'll be captain of West Ham. He'll be playing for England, and then eventually he'll be captain England.
Yeah, big shout out to Mark Phillips, by the way, because he knows his stuff, Mark. And again, similar, Reece Oxford burst onto the scene, pocketed Ozil against Arsenal.
Never to be seen again.
Never to be seen again.
Then shipped off to Germany.
And look at Deck. But I have heard,
Yeah.
if Arsenal don't win anything, I'm not an ITK by any means, but I have heard if Arsenal don't win anything,
He's coming back.
he wants to leave.
Come back.
He does want to come back, but not yet. He does want to come back. And I've had that on very good authority as well.
Yeah, I have as well.
Yeah.
But, chase your dreams first, innit?
Do you think Jared is starting to become a captain now? When he was made captain.
Listen, I know Jared and I
Yeah.
chat to him, so I don't, it's hard for me to
Yeah, you
say.
don't want to answer
I
that
don't,
one.
listen, I don't even know if he like embraces it. That did he ask to be captain? Did he want to be captain, or did he just get it thrown on him and then he has to sort of deal with it? Because there's different types of captains, isn't there? Like personally, I like a captain that gets everyone by the
Scruff of the neck.
scruff of the neck. And when the chips are down, when I'm in the stands and I'm looking at the captain, I want to see the captain, oi, get over there, like shouting at everyone, getting everyone in positions. Right, don't worry about it. We've let it go in. Lift your head up. He never really does that. You never really see him doing that. And then maybe he's a captain that, he sort of does it by performing, scoring goals, getting assists, putting 7 out of 10s in at least in every game. Captain like that. But I prefer a captain that's loud, likes to get amongst it.
Very vocal.
Declan Rice, you know what I mean? He used to shout, he used to get amongst it, he used to tell everyone, and then he'd embrace everyone and he'd cheer them up, he'd get their heads up. So sometimes, especially when you're in a relegation fight, you need something like that. And I don't think he's got that. And he'd probably admit that himself. But I don't think he ever asked to be the captain. I think he's done well with what he's been asked to do. So,
Even in the dressing room.
But who would you swap him for? That's the thing. There ain't that many in there, is there?
Well, when he was named captain, my ideal captain would have been Souček.
Yeah.
Captain of Czech Republic.
That's what mine goes straight to.
We spoke about this a little earlier,
But again, he's not a big shouter and that, is he?
He's not a shouter.
He does get involved, but he's just...
But he bleeds. He bleeds for the club, doesn't he?
He bleeds for him. I just need that passion and people shouting and getting amongst it, really digging deep. Like.
But Jared hasn't really got a lieutenant either. Because, as we said in the summer, Aaron Creswell, he was very vocal in a dressing room.
Antonio was meant to be one of the big
Soufal,
gone.
As you said, ripped, just totally ripped the team apart.
All gone.
So let's play devil's advocate, right? I really want to get your opinion on this. If we go down, are we ever going to come back up?
Of course you are.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%. We'll come back up. I'm not saying straight away, but we'll come back up. We're massive. We're big.
Yeah, we are.
We are big. As much as you get our rivals saying, a little club, whatever. We're not. We are a big club. We're a big club. We've got a massive fan base. We've got a big stadium. We've got, as much as the people, the owners aren't liked, they've got a lot of money behind them. We are one of the top 6 spenders in the whole of the Premier League. We're a big club, and if we do go down, we won't. But if we do, I think we'll come straight back up.
I think it would be catastrophic if we go down because we can have a fire sale. You can have players like Bowen who I reckon he would give us a season. I do think that Jared Bowen would give us one season.
Fire sale of what? Who wants our players? No one wants them.
I know what you mean. Right? I know what you mean, but just hear me out for a second, right? Areola will be gone because he's on big wages.
He can go.
Right, let's go through the team. Areola will be gone.
Go.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka will be gone, mate. He will end up at a top 6 club, right?
I don't know.
Juff.
Don't know about
Juff. He will be gone, right? Tadibo, he'll end up at a big club in Europe somewhere.
He ain't going no big club.
Mavropanos.
Legs. Who knows, yeah? But I'd like to think that a lot of them will stay for one season. Because you fucking got us in this mess. At least give us a chance and try and get us back out of it. Do you know what I mean? Give us that one season. You've put us here. You lot. Don't go fucking running because we're still going to be down there in the Championship fucking paying for our tickets, supporting every week.
Yeah.
Give us a season and make it right. If it don't work after one season, fine, go.
This is the trouble with the modern day football though, and I will always remember a quote by Harry Redknapp. Harry Redknapp said, "You try and motivate millionaires to play a game of football." This is the trouble, ain't it? They're not really... Back in the day...
No, that's a load of nonsense though, isn't it? That's all in the persons. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. He's the richest footballer in the whole world. All he cares about is winning. Do you know what I mean? It's all in the person. If you're that sort of person and you're only playing football for the dough, then you're obviously not going to win much. So, that's where it comes down to the due diligence when you sign players. I don't think they do enough due diligence when they sign players. They go, oh, what's he like? Oh, yeah, he's meant to be all right. Oh, we'll try and sign him then. They don't really go deep down into it. What's his personality like? What's his character like? Is he a family man? Is he loyal?
The Moyes
all these
MOT.
little things that gets forgotten about. They are all the things that will end up making a really good team. If everyone's on the same page, if everyone's nice, everyone's loyal, everyone's hardworking, everyone wants the same thing, everyone wants the same trophy, the goal. If you've got players that are just sitting there just to pick up their check and go home, then you're not winning if you're not yet.
Yeah, well, when we had David Moyes, we called it the Moyes MOT because that's what he used to do. He used to really delve into the background of anyone that we was ever linked with. Like he said, is he a family man? Does he go home after training? Does he go out? Does he go clubbing? Does he do this and does he do that? And if you look at that core of players that David Moyes had, that's why we were so successful. But now...
Just going back to that little picture. Do you remember it was Lingard
Yeah.
and Fornals and they was all playing the flute in the band?
Oh, I loved him.
Do you remember?
Lingard, yeah.
That was the best.
Yeah, it
because
was.
you felt it as a fan. You was part of it. You felt part of that group. Like fucking like the boys. Yeah, like all having a
the
laugh,
camaraderie.
scoring, all dancing together, and you all felt like it was all one big family. And you was all like watching your brothers like playing football, and everyone was cuddling and laughing together. Like there was no individuality, like in regards to personalities. Like people weren't cliques. Everyone was together. Everyone. It was like a little band. And we need to get something like that back. And I feel like it is coming back slowly. It seems like, from what I've seen lately, from training photos and videos, there seems like there's a lot more hugging, a lot more laughing, a lot more fucking playing around with each other. And that can only be a good thing.
The camaraderie in the squad is coming back.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that I'm holding on to for survival in the Premier League. We've got some great players like Somerville, Bowen. They're always going to get you a goal. Wilson, if he comes off the bench.
Oh, Jimmy, how good
Our midfield is looking solid now. Our defence is looking solid now. But I think that is really the only hope that I've got, that the team are now together.
Yeah.
But going back to those days, right, where you had the 4-0s, the Lingards and all that, are you having Lingard back? Because he's been heavily linked.
No! What is wrong with people?
You're not having him back?
It's fucking 5 years ago.
Free transfer.
5 years ago.
So
He's done.
So if Lingard comes knocking on the door...
He's done.
If old Jay Lings comes knocking on the door...
Them two, Payet and Lingard, they should be going and playing the fucking senior PGA or whatever. Like, they shouldn't be anywhere near Premier League. They're miles away from Premier League. Miles away. Just Lingard's been playing in fucking Korea for the last 3 years. He ain't going to come back and play in the Premier League, is he? No way. No way. Not after what he done to us anyway. Well, he gave us a good 6 months and I absolutely loved him. But he had his chance to stay with us. He had his chance to keep it going. And he went to Forest, didn't he? Did he go Forest?
He went for £200 a week, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, you made your bed, go lay in it, we don't want you back.
Yeah, but when he went
Thank you for the 6 months. Though.
When he went to Korea, his career went down a pan.
Yeah. His career went south. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not for me.
Right, so talk to me about Ricky Rayment then. What have you been up to recently, mate?
I do loads of bits and pieces, man. Like you say, I was, a jack of all, master of none, really. I've just done a 6-week panto in December, playing in Beauty and the Beast. It was pretty good. Live shows, 2 or 3 shows every night. That was a lot of fun. I own a big fishing complex in Billericay, so I've got like 4 different lakes, big lakes, carp fishing, pike fishing, all that sort of stuff. And then other than that,
Do you rent them out for people to fish?
Yeah, that's exactly what it does. So,
do you want to plug it?
Yeah, it's called Crow's Eve Fishery. It's got 4 lakes, up to 40-pound fish. In Ramsden Heath, near Billericay. It is a really lovely place, right in the middle of the countryside. It's beautiful. You love it down there. I know a lot of anglers now that didn't know who I was from TAOFE, so now I've got sort of building a different brand almost. But then other than that, I just do loads of bits and pieces, whatever comes my way,
Does that label still stick with you, Rick from TAOFE?
Yeah.
It still sticks?
No, I still get people that come up in the street and go, oh, I can't believe you've done that to Jess. I'm like, oh, come on, man. I was 22.
How long ago was that?
35.
How long ago was it you was in TAOFE?
I left in
Was it
2016.
Yeah,
Or just at the
2016.
start of it, something like that.
Yeah. Because
But people invested in it, like proper invested in it. Like I say, I really do still get people today that ask me about like what happened and things.
It doesn't feel like that long ago.
Nah,
to be
but
honest,
it is.
mate. Yeah,
It is. I was 21 when I joined that show.
yeah, because you had the whole thing with Joey as well, didn't
Yeah,
you? On
yeah,
there,
yeah,
and
yeah,
we
yeah.
spoke about it before
Yeah,
we went live,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
said it. What you confirmed it was real.
Yeah, it was all real. Everything
Joey?
on there is real. It's not. It's sort of like emphasised, like dramatised a little bit because it's TV. Like
Yeah.
no one wants to watch real life, like a real life. Like it's quite boring most of the time, isn't it? Like you don't really do much. But if you're doing things for TV, they need to jazz it up. They need to make it a little bit, If you like, for instance, like if I off screen I have an argument with you, they'll then go, right, we need to capture that tomorrow. Can you two meet here and go over that again? And then you'll have an argument about something you've already argued about, and to capture it. So it's real, but sometimes it has to be captured in different ways and whatever. But obviously the thing with me and Jay, that was real, but it was all just handbags, it was just fucking load of Loads of nonsense, really.
How did that come about then, you going on TAOFE? How does it work with the setup with it? Do you get asked to go on there? Or is it something that they just
I got asked to go on there. So basically, I went to Ibiza and I had it out. Oh, I fucking had a proper week there. Like, proper week. And I met Lydia there, who used to be a family friend. Well, she still is, but I mean, before I was on TAOFE, she was a family friend. Went and had a week out there with her. We had a great time. And then I think, I found out after, once I've been on the show, but at the end of each series, they asked the cast, can you recommend 5 people that you think would be good on the show? And she recommended me. And then they asked me to come do an interview. And I turned it down when they first asked. I said, nah, that's not really a bit of me, to be honest. And then I told my mum, and she went, if you don't take that interview, I'm going to disown you. I went, oh, give me a break. She went, it could change your life. I went, all right, go on then, fuck it. And I went and done it, and I won it. Well, not won it, but there was apparently 800 other guys in line for it, and I got it. So I was like, oh, yeah, sweet.
I did hear a rumour that the cast got paid £1 an episode. Is that true or no? No. So where the fuck did that come from?
No, it was more like, I can't remember how much it was. It was about 175 quid a day. Like any day you filmed. So if you film for 10 minutes, you got 175. If you film for 10 hours, you got 175. So it didn't really matter what. So the more you got filmed, obviously the more you got paid. So that's why a lot of people would be starting arguments and fucking having rows and doing this and that and making shit up, because the more you done that, the more you got paid. So, they knew what they were doing. You know what I mean? If you didn't have arguments and you didn't have all that fuss, you weren't getting paid. So people would just fucking have arguments. Especially me. I'm arguing with everyone.
A bit of a fiery character.
No, I'm not in it. Listen, I like winding people up.
Is it Ricky Rayment the character or Ricky Rayment the person?
No, it's me.
Yeah.
I start winding people up. It's, people don't like it, do they? I think it's funny. I had a good time. Listen, I didn't make loads of friends on that show, but I went there to sort of go on there and make friends, really. They sort of ask you, go on there, jazz it up, make a bit of a scene and see what happens. And that's what I did.
A big part of this podcast as well, Rick, is we are advocates for men's mental health.
Of course.
And I do know that you went through a phase of alopecia, which you was very open about. Yeah. So I take my hat off to you, mate, for doing that. What brought that on? Because it is a bit of a taboo subject, isn't it, alopecia? Because I don't think, doctors and GPs and stuff like that say that it's related to stress.
There's so many different, I see doctors about it loads of times, but I never really got a definitive answer from any of them, really. Some of them said it was an autoimmune deficiency. Some of them said it was being brought on by stress. Some of them said it might be my diet, all things like that. So I never really got an answer of why it happened. But I think it was more to do with stress. It was, it was more around the time. I don't have it anymore. I used to have it all over my beard, all over my back of my head and whatever. But it was more around that time of TAOFE and the tabloids, and I used to get so much anxiety all the time. What's going to be said now? Oh, the phone's ringing. Oh, is that, what's been written in the paper now or whatever? And I think it just took its toll. That's why I'm not bothered about all that shit anymore. Like when I've been asked to do other things, I like peace and quiet. I like, just having a normal life and chilling and just doing the things I like to do, because I've had so much anxiety. I've had so much stress. I've had all the stuff that a lot of people will never get, exposed to. It's a very small amount of people that will ever sort of be on TV or be in papers or have people dissecting your life, and it gets on top, on top. Everything you do, someone was like, oh, you're a dickhead for that, or oh, you should have done this, or da-da-da-da-da. And it does take its toll as much as you can have. I've got very thick skin. I've never been one of those that it got affected to a point where I'm like, oh, fuck. I just ate it up, got on with it and moved past. Not everyone's been as lucky as that, as we know with some of the other people that have been on other shows like this that haven't, fared too well with it. But it can be hard, it can be difficult. And I think it started to come out in my hair. I'd have gaps on my side of my face. I have gaps under there. I had a massive one on the back of my head. And I remember when first time that it really affected me was when I was at Cantor Lakeside, and I had a load of kids behind me that was sort of must have known me from TAOFE, and they was like, going, oh, what's that big ball batch on your back of your head? And I was like, oh no. I was like, people are actually looking at it and everything. So then after that, I just wore hats all the time, always wearing a hat. I'd never, I'm always a stubble guy, and then I had to be clean shaven because there'd always be a gap, and I'd be like, I gotta get rid of it. Can't even have stubble now. So it was horrible. It was really, really horrible. And I went through loads of things to try and get it sorted. I had the needle thing. forget what it is.
Yeah, it's like the roller thing. The roller, yeah.
I tried that, didn't work. Someone told me garlic, put that on it, didn't work. And then eventually I came to peace with it. And I was like, do you know what? So what? So what? So I started having my stubble and I'd have a gap there and I'd have a gap there. And I was like, I just got to that point where I was like, so what? So? It's just a little gap. So what? There's people out there who've got much worse things than that. Do you know what I mean? I can deal with it. And then eventually it started to go. Started to fade. And I've had loads of people reach out, like mums that have said, oh, my kid's got it. And like, what did you do? And I always just tell them about it and whatever. And it obviously helps people, you know, have a bit of hope to get through it all. Because I don't think it lasts forever. It does for some, but a lot of the time it will come and go. So you just got to get over that first feeling of, oh God, what's wrong with me? To then embracing it and going, it's chill, it's cool, it's okay. Like, it's not the end of the world. You'll be all right. And then hopefully it goes away, like mine. It was bad. All over.
How long did it go on for?
Like a fucking giraffe, mate. Just patches everywhere. Don't know, 3 or 4 years, I reckon. Quite a long time.
That's a long time.
First year and that, I was panicking. And then as the longer I had it, the more I sort of embraced it and got on with it. And then it started to go. So I suppose the more you stress about it, the worse it's going to get. The less stress about it.
Well, like I say, mate, I take my hat off to you because Ricky Rayment, the character from TAOFE, is this confident, you know, like this bubbly guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just don't give a shit about anyone.
Yeah.
And then you got Ricky Rayment, the person.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
who was all over social media, embracing it. And like I said, I take my hat off to you, mate. I really do, because it must have been really difficult to go through.
There is two versions, I suppose you can say. Like, I've always said that I'm always yourself, like when I was on the show. And I was myself most of the time. But like I said before, like, things do need to be dramatised. It is TV. If you're just going to be vanilla, you ain't going to go nowhere. You're just going to get kicked off and you're going to be the next one in the bin. So I just done what I had to do, you know? And when I went home after filming, I went back to my real friends. I went back to my real family. I wasn't going home to them and having these massive arguments and fights and that. It weren't happening there. So, you know, it was just, it was what it was. But yeah, I've got 4 sisters. Well, I had 4 sisters. I lost 2 of them. But,
fucking hell, sorry to hear that, mate.
Yeah. So, but that was pretty deep. So I've got that sensitive feminine side to me. You know, I'm not always just like this Jack the Lad sort of person. Like when I'm at home, I can be just a really chilled, sensitive, down to earth, fucking watch Love Actually sort of guy. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not always the bravado of it all, but when you're on TV, sometimes you got to just juice it up a bit. And people, it's up to them whether they want to take it for gospel when they watch shows like that. You know, like if they do, they're probably not my sort of people. If they're sort of clever enough to work it out and go, you know, it's just a show, I'll probably get on with them a bit more. I'm
really sorry to hear that, mate, about your sisters. I weren't aware of that at all.
Yeah. No, last year I lost my brother, my sister and my nan in 6 weeks. It was wild, bro. And then the year before that, my other sister. But yeah, no, it was a difficult year last year. Very difficult year. But we got through it.
You're getting on the right, mate, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it, or...?
Bro, there's not so much to talk about, man. You know, it is what it is. Like, people go through it. People lose people, you know. My first sister I lost to, she was alcoholic, and then she ended up getting fucking, I don't know, liver failure and all that shit, then died. My brother was same, alcoholic and drugs, and then he was on dialysis and got too ill to take his dialysis at home, and then got found dead at his house. And then my other sister, she had ovarian cancer. And then all of a sudden, like she was all right for 3 years, and then all of a sudden just bang, like that, gone. So it was a wild time last year, very, very wild time. It was one of my hardest ever years last year. Because not only that, I broke up my missus as well. That was for a year and a half. All at the same time. It was like... But I've been all right. I've been okay. It was hard, but I've been okay.
And you live on your own, didn't you?
Yeah. If I didn't have my 2 little dogs, it'd be a lot harder. But they get me through a lot.
So you was at home with your thoughts and feelings by yourself?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah. God, mate.
Every day, bro. Yeah. Every day. But like I say, you know, I've got a thick skin. I've like, it's hard, it's upsetting, it's not a nice thing, but is that getting upset now?
No, it's all right, mate. Take your time. Take your time, mate. like I said, you know, this podcast is yours, mate. You're here to talk about.
No, it's sweet.
You're here to talk about what you want.
It's sweet. It's just.
You're here to talk about what you want, mate.
You know?
And, you know, it's like I said, we're massive advocates for men's mental health.
Sometimes like you go through things and you think you've mourned or you think you've done it all. But it ain't, you know, and then and things like this and you suddenly realise you think, fuck me, like shit, fucking hell. It was a fucking hard year, bruv. Really hard year.
But you know what?
We got through it.
What I'm going to say is, mate.
West Ham are going to make it a better year this year for me.
God, I don't know about that.
They will, mate. I believe in them, man.
But what I am going to say, Rick, is let me tell you something now, mate. It takes fucking bollocks to come on camera and shed a tear. Because
mate,
no, it does. Because to come on camera, because we don't know each other. We know each other through a mutual friend, right? And you've come on and you've told me something that is so important and so close to your heart, and you've opened up, mate. And that's what I say. I take my hat off to you because it's so difficult. It's so difficult to do in this day and age. So difficult to do. So I'm proud of you, mate. I really am.
Yeah, nah, mate. Listen, it won't be the first time I cried on TV, so it is what it is. But it's just it's been tough, but you know we'll be stronger for it coming out the other side. You know, so it is what it is. It's hard, isn't it? There's not much you can say, you know. I'm not asking for like sympathy or the answers or whatever. It's just I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting to.
Listen, mate. Life is hard. Life is difficult. You know, we go through life all happy and jolly. We've got our little distractions like going to West Ham, and you know, I've got a very young family. We've got a lot of stress surrounding that. Getting up and going to work every day, trying to be the best parent that you can.
Yeah.
And then you've got loss as well when you mourn a loved one. You know, we try and block it out.
That's the only thing you can do. Like,
we try and block it out.
You can't. Like when you lose people that are close to you like that, I don't think there is like a mourn. You know, you get used to it rather than it actually getting easier. You know, like you just get used to it. Oh, you know, it's every day. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. Like you never get over it. You just sort of get used to it, I guess. And then you have moments like this.
You accept it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you accept it, but you don't. You don't even accept it, but it just is what it is. There's nothing you can do now. So you just hope each day it gets a little bit easier. You know.
Have you reached out for help? Nah,
not really. I'm all right. I'm okay. Like I'm tearful and I'm emotional right now, but like day to day, I'm okay. You know, I'm a strong person. I've got good people around me. You know, I like to be strong for the people around me as well. So it is what it is. Like I'm okay. Like I don't mind having a little cry up and getting it out. Like it's just what you got to do sometimes. So I'm not embarrassed. That is what it is. I'm sure some people here will watch this will go, oh, here we go, crying on fucking camera again. It's what it is, man.
Do you know what, though, mate? If they do, who fucking cares?
Bro, honestly,
who cares?
I have been through the fucking wire, bro. Yeah. I have had every single insult and death threat and everything you can imagine sent my way. So I'm not really that bothered, you know. People used to message me and go, I hope your dog dies. Oh, cheers. And he's 15 now, so fuck you.
What's the dog's name?
Blake and Nova. That one's my huskies.
Oh, lovely, mate.
And I've got them, the other two on there.
So yeah. They get you through the dark days.
Every day, yeah.
I am going to wrap it up here, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on, Rick.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
You're an absolute gentleman.
Thank you very much.
Hope to have you on again soon.
I'm joking.
Hope you have on again soon, mate, and we'll speak to you soon.
Irons.
Come on, you irons.